Starting the stream a bit early today. Actually, really early. It's really simple. Still play at each city, still make sure we climb, but I really want to play where winds meet, you know? It's that simple. Also, do have to say I did just wake up, so from a nap. Sunrise Overture, your profile. Radiant Dreams. Sundamon. Let's just go plain old blank nothing. Bread and butter. Right. As for character, yeah. We shall even use the original one. And let's just get right into it. I probably should go grab like some coffee, but never mind. Two 5 1 4 6. They have South Pair. Wow, interesting. They're gonna pawn. They could be a template. Rutro. 3 4 5p. Bruh, starting off with a double don. Toy toy. Bruh. That's like getting it on by month. Not the best start. Nice. We are out for revenge. Bruh.
Riichi.
34x 8 7. Even if I kept the 8x, I wouldn't have been able to though. At a 2p pair and red. Two away, one away, 3p, 4-7, green, 5x.
Riichi.
Bruh. Alright, at least we improved to the fact that we got into Tenpai without Furite. Did she just say ooh woo? Why is it so easy for them to get their Yaku? Where's my red? Give me a 2p. Each with 1p. Go for 4-7x. And 4x is a tile they've both played, so. Any day now. Maybe we can finally improve to a time where we can learn. Guess not. We were too late. I'm not gonna discard 3 sevens and go for go for 13 orphans. Probably should have played the red here. Oof, that one hurt. Ooh. Ooh, I know that 2P is really greedy. Wow. 6-2 lure out of 3.
Riichi 一発チートイドラ2赤ドラ1ハネマンペイを抜きます。ペイ抜きするわ。ペイ抜きするよ。
Is it really? No. I was thinking about Toy, but I'd be going the long way around. And on top of that, 1P's already gone. I play a 5, but 3 and 7 are not confirmed.
Run.
2-5. 5-8.
ドラ1ペイドラ1
Spidey senses tingling.
ペイを抜きます。
Oh, hello, Metal Wolf. If you want to see something really interesting, go watch East 1, very firsthand. But that aside, I really want to play Where Winds Meet, so, you know. And with like the YouTube thing,
Riichi.
bruh. Like, I didn't want to have a video that's, what do you call it?
つも
Both Riichi City and Where Winds Meet.
当然の勝利です。
So I had to make 2 broadcasts on the channel.
ドライチ
Obviously in Twitch, it just does it automatically. It separates it. Playing the 3 early because I can have 9x pair safe. This player feels like going for P suits. So I set up myself where I'd go for 2 tiles instead of just 1 3P. And 9x is safe. 1 away. That's actually not good. I lose. I can't even get in temp bite. Yeah, well, at least you have up and down. I just have down. Let's just go down the line. playing a bit greedy here. Actually, there's no more 5p. Sure, I'll go for 6925x.
手抜き
Because it seems like everyone's going for X suits.
Riichi だ
Hey, called it. Tying out. Painful. Dora San.
ピンフ
Kita.
ドラ1赤ドラ2ペイドラ1羽マン
No, brain's starting to work, you know. Did
手抜き
did take a nap. I should play the 2p there. Please don't. Ooh, and they changed tiles.
オンだ
Alright. So it's not 2p, they play 3p. 4-7?
オン
Also did just realize it's footy dead for me, but it's fine.
「ロンこれ」「覚醒」「ナン本一赤ドラ1ペイドラ1」「マンガン
Some days are so bad that I still get hit because I draw the tile I want. As long as you feel like you made the best decision there at the point time being, then it's all right with the information that you had. Ouch. What's this? 5p and 5x?
オン
Their hand must be really good. Hello, Brian. Yeah.
Kanda.
They played
つも
158x.
まだですか。
Oh well, it doesn't
当
matter.
然の勝利。つもピンフドラ1赤ドラ1。ペー抜きペー抜き
7, 8, 9. Nice. Possible 4p pair. Go for 3, 6. Four or 6. Wait. If only I played the 9p first, I would have paired the white. Any day now.
オンだ
6x. Could be a template.
「今ですリーチ」 ペイを抜きます
Or 7p. Let's fold. I would have sumoed. But I just don't see a red out there. Four, 7. My first guess was correct. But they are dealer and I'm in first place. They also reached with 1p, making others think that 147 should be fine.
Oh.
3, 2p.
Oh.
Rut-row.
Riichi.
Let's just let them fight it out.
Run. 満願 今ですリーチあららルンごめん嫌なものを見せちゃったね
Wow.
イーペイコー赤ドラ1満願
5 to lure out an 8. Others didn't seem discarding a 3P. Nah. Player on the right has East, but doesn't pawn.
ペア抜き
Either they have a triplet, or trying to go for a big brain play. Yeah. Could be. Could be. But they discarded the East.
カンペイを抜きます
No. 6P is still a bit dangerous. On top of that, I have no way of dealing with this. It's 6 or 7x. I played an 8x to cut it off, but anything here could be dangerous. Especially when it's dealer points Dora Dora. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Yeah, it's fine. Don't need the con.
つも
Because if I con here, they would get height it. They would still draw that 5p. It wouldn't change the order.
ドラ3赤ドラ1ペイドラ2
It would have been a Baimon. Big brain. I am big brain.
ペイ抜き
I think it's this player. They probably are just accepting their fate. If you don't pawn this, all right. You know what? Sure. We do lose out on 5 AP. But then again, we still need these two. Middle 3p. That's game. Serafina.
少し様子がいつもと違いますね。
では、ペイ抜き。では、ペイ抜き。
Possible chanta. Let's greed a bit. Let's change to half flush. I mean, we did just requeue immediately, so it's possible. That's dumb.
断然です。 では、ペイ抜き。つも。リンシャン、つも、白、三暗光、ドラ1、赤ドラ2、ペイドラ3。
Damn.
3倍マン。
Whoa. Do we go for glory? I mean, why not? It's 4 tiles in. Seven piece cut off. There's no more 9p. Sure, let's go.
このドレスには最後の一針をつけましょう。ここに決めます。まだ終わっていません。ごめん。
Damn it! I should not have given up on a Tsumo.
リーチ、ツモ、チュン、ドラ1。マンガン。
Yeah. If it was a 6p draw, fine. A single weight of 5p and other weights. But
では、ペー抜き。
I'm gonna get chewed out in the comments.
ペーを抜きます。では、ペー抜き。リーチ。
ポン。
Oh. I didn't believe. I'm sorry. You were the chosen one.
リーチしようかな。ロン、勝利をいただきます。リーチ、ピンフ、イーペイコー、ドラ2、赤ドラ1、ペイドラ1。ハネマン。ペイを抜きます。
ペー抜き。
ペイを抜きます。
リーチ。最後の一針はここに決めます。ロン。リーチ、ドラ2、ペイドラ1、ドラ1。マンガン。
Not bad. Not bad. We do have hope. That's the wrong 5. I don't want that 5. I want the other 5.
ほつれた糸は早めに抜いてしまいましょう。
I don't mind if I pull in the 1, 2, 3 P, by the way.
Boom.
Feels bad, man.
今ですリーチ
ペー抜き
On the 1P and have a 1P wait. Bruh. It is a bit hard to tell. No, no. Ayy. Believe.
な本一ペードラ1
Do you believe? Because I believe. Four pairs. Hmm.
ペー抜き
I probably will still pull. Let's do it.
ペーを抜きます
ベストにはやっぱりファージンゲールを使うべきですね。
ペーを抜きますリーチしようかな
ポン
ごめん
Ooh. Should have kept on greeting.
リーチピンフドラ1赤ドラ1
369. Why did I not greed?
最後の一針
They each with a 6x.
永遠に縫い
Played a
込まれることは
2-3.
ありません
Yeah.
ではペー抜きではペー抜き
1, 2,
ペーを
3.
抜きます
Never mind, there's 3 north. Unless. Am I crazy?
ではペー抜き
Am I crazy? I don't think I'm crazy.
ドン断然です
Okay, I might be a bit crazy. They're going pea suits. There's one there.
ベストにはやっぱりファージンゲールを使うべきですね
I don't like that 6p.
か
Cotton.
ほつれた糸は
Probably gonna pull the
早
1
めに
9p
縫
and
って
play the
しまい
1m.
ましょう
Unless they play a 6p. Otherwise, I'm forced to use that 6p. However, I did play a 5p there, so the 6p. Nice.
カフスボタンは丁寧に保管すべきですね
Will I go for it? There hasn't been a single West though.
Pon.
ロン
Damn it.
勝利をいただきます本一ドラゴペードライチ
Ouch. Damn it. Man, I'm playing around a bit too much.
オーダーは無事に
It's
完
all
了しました
last.
演技力を磨いて体を鍛錬して弾力を上げるキャプテン私とドラコマルはもう準備
There's no single West and still got for it. Oh, man.
手抜きだよ手抜きするよ
I guess I've been playing a bit more for content. Not gonna lie. You know what? I should be a good role model, you know, play correctly.
球が奪われちゃった
Nah. Let's see. 9 tiles. Nagashimangan. I need what? 6, 5, 4, 8, 9. I have 3. 6 more tiles. There's that stupid West. Need some help here. Player on the left is going to X suits as well, so. Bruh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You kind of have to, you know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, is this player going for it as well? Nah, probably not. If you guys ever do go for it, make sure you do turn this on. Because sometimes I can tell if someone plays a 13 orphan tile. Yeah, well, let's go for it. And then it pauses. They know you have 13 orphans in your hand. Bro, how bad is your weight? Yeah, we're never gonna get there. There's 3 there, and we need so many more tiles. Can I go again? 5, 6, 7. It's really telling me not to. It's really telling me not to. Uh-oh. What if, you know, big brain, pretend as if we're going for Kokushi. And we have Chanta instead. Or let's just go for Kokushi. There's 2 1s left. And we just back out. It's that simple. You want a 7? I got you a 7. See, we would have probably played that if we were playing normal.
ドラにマンガンだ
It's like the ends justifying the means.
手抜きだよ
Ouch. South Pair. But they played one. Oh, and now you play one. Feels bad, man. Pawn. Ooh, ooh. There's a world where I go all simples here. Pawn the 8p or 6x. 3-6.
ドラコマルポンだよ
Because I can also pawn the 5p.
リーチできるよ
Don't have much information. I don't want to get owned by West. At least not Ipatsu.
ドラコマルポンだよ
Of course, the West again.
ゆうちゃん上がっちゃリーチ
And that was a draw, a tile after I pawned. So after they leached. So let's get rid of this West before it's too late.
手抜きするよ手抜きするよ
Today, the West tiles aren't too favorable. Let's just put it that way. Get rid of it. I don't like it. Nuh-uh. Not one bit. I'm not trying to go for Nagashimangan. Two or 7p would improve our hand drastically, so I'm not going to Riichi here.
リーチ ロンリーチ一発ドラ1
I still got it, you know. I still got it. I can play normal.
手抜きするよ手抜きするよ
4758 or 2p. Oh, player on the left gets their Yaku. I am missing a pair, so
リーチできるよ
could be it on our way.
手抜きするよ
Again, I am missing a pair. 1p is safe, but 6-7. Actually, we could improve. Like draw 4x, not that, and change to all simples. They did play the 9p, so I was willing to play a 6 here. Even if I'd each, no one played a 6 or 7. And after I changed to Pinfu, they sumoed. So, would have mattered. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Let me do it in your for you, right? Believe. I believe. I'm starting to not believe. Yeah, 3,000 points, it's fine. This is a sign. They missed out on the green pair. So speed-wise, they're very far behind. We have half flush. We have east pair. Ouch. If this was me, it would kind of hurt. On the east, have 7x weight. Any day now. I'm not playing this way until I pull my east. Even if I kept all the P suits, none of it would connect. What? 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pairs. Damn it! Uh-oh. We got 1,500 left. Guess I probably should have played the white first. They played 3 greens and still were able to get into Tenpai. What does that say? One away? Alright. Let's play a bit serious because I am almost out of points. 4-7. Don't need the 1x. Hoping to pull a 9p, play the 5p. I don't... Because they play the 8, chances are either... Most likely they would play a 9p. Sure, that works. And that's game. I got away with 8x.
単ヤオ赤ドラ1
My games today aren't really having. I have apparently 12 concurrent viewers right now, right? And I'm probably doing the worst performance ever in this entire year.
本日の捜索は
Why? So does that mean the worse I perform, the more viewers I get? Something about that doesn't add up. Nah, let's go for 7 pairs instead.
Riichi 最後の一筆はどのような色を描くでしょう
Ooh, calculated.
リーチ一発
The
チートイドラミ
Uradura as well.
ハネマン
The theory is, well, the psychological aspect in my mind was, well, all right, 4 tiles in. They don't have an idea of what I want. No, not much information. And each with their for an honor tile. Because usually, when you become defensive, you play, and not much information, you just play the tiles that are least likely. Hat flush. I'd be losing out on tiles no matter what. 7. I lose out on 7x here. Red is a pair at best, unless I use 1, 2, 3. But then 3, I could use a 4, 5, 6. I guess we're going half flush. Although I did play a 9p, that kind of annoys this, but this player is going for X suits, so let's just get rid of it.
例を抜きます
That's fine. 5p.
つも
It's all good. Well, technically, I'm taking a break too.
つもピンク赤ドラ1 手抜き
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One day I'll get 13 orphans.
手抜き
But it doesn't seem like it's today. Wow. Red stalled but doesn't pawn. Top 5 on event also.
そうだね
There's the red. I guess they were trying to... It was a 50-50. Either like a 3-5-7.
例を抜きます
その手は迂闊だったな。ロン
You see this?
ダ、リーチ、ハク、ペイドラ1。
Honestly, if I got that 50-50 correct, right? Like play the 3 instead of the 7, I probably would have played that 3p because I would and somewhat be in tempai.
例を抜きます
Or Ishanten, one away.
手抜き
One away. Unfortunately, this is either a triplet or a pair. If you're watching, please hit that like button down below. Oh, damn. Let's greet a bit. If I draw pea suits, I will discard a 4/5/6 for content. I did say that. No, I lost too many times today. They won't. Seems like they want pea suits as well. Why that? I'm not in the correct mind. I'm actually throwing. I'm actually throwing. But they played the 9X? I'm one away. It's fine. Really? Riichi, point. Please get through. E-Pickle. 258, 258, 258. Damn it! I really needed that. Dang it. Feels bad, man. And now we're in second because we played around a bit too much. Five replaces the 8.
Riichi, 狩りの始まりだ。
Repeat. I need to see if this 1P gets through. And either build something from this 9X. I don't think I can play it. Guess not. Ugh. A single 1P. And there's no way you can there. I'm not in Tempai. And someone is in each. They just get more Dora. Alright, let's make sure we don't fall all the way to third place. I'm fine with a second place, but a third place is a bit too much. Am I really gonna go for Nagashimanga? I have 4 more tiles. 9x could be a problem. Game. Be a bro. 7.
じゃあリーチね。
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. If they deal in, it's not good.
脳天。マンガン。
They're still in first place.
あらゆる色
I
彩に
played a bit too
そ
much.
れをめで
Let's just keep on going down this list. Let's see, what time is it? 8:30.
確認
I
完了。
you know what?
周囲は安全
Let's just take a look at metal logs.
安心して行動なさい。
Let's also just make sure we get through it today as well. Let's see. Today is December 7th. Let's go. Also, let's make sure it's collect our rewards. Leveled up. On first log, stop at South 1. I'm going to explain something. Sure, no problem. Also, this should be all done, right? I ended on 7. I felt even further. I thought I was 70th at the end of the... Oh well, it's still top 100. It's fine. All right, you said your first log to stop at South 1. I'm gone top 2%. South 1. It's not a bad hand. Pull the north. Play the 8x. You have South White. Pon Pon. And then see if you draw like a 7p or 8p. If you're lucky enough, you could get Sudanko here. By the way, to those that are watching, it's pretty much how I usually take a look at a hand and what's possible, right? First off, you have a triplet that cuts off. So you remember that Kokshi got dealt in video? Yeah, I remember that. But as I was saying here, you see you have 6p, right? You have 3 of them. The chances of someone playing the 7p are pretty high, unless they have a pair. Obviously, in this case, they do have a pair. But you see all 4 6p's, right? There's 1, here's 3. So the only way they can use a 7, 8, 9 or 7p especially is if they have a pair, or they have 8 and 9 already, which kind of largely diminishes the chances. On top of that, here you have 8p pair now, and you just take a look at this hand, what possible yakus you could try to achieve. And here you could either if it's toy toy, you are 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away, and of those 4 you have a south and white, which is very possible to pon, and they could both be your yakus, and you see what you get from the north. So now what happens? All right, let's take a look. Pull the north. Wow, see? Now pretty much I would play the 8x. I haven't seen this, but here you play the 8x. Why? Because you could possible 7p would give you a 7, 8, 9. You'd be in temp by it. They do too. And here, since you already have triplet, you don't need to con. You are dealer. What you're trying to do is, because the Dora tiles don't mean anything if you can't run, right? Bruh. And they got their triplet. You just Riichi here. Possible Suzanko, right? A Yakuman. You are dealer. There are those that would like to go into Damaten here as well. Bruh. Can I click this button? Metal Wolf, teach me the ways of the Yakuman. I would like to learn. Just think of it as like every time you look at a hand, you figure out what is the possibilities, right? What is, if you high roll, like in this case, well, you could get a Suzanko. But if you low roll, what's the fastest way for you to don to ensure that you get points? And here, I mean, I also use this as like a demonstration. Hopefully you can see my mouse. 1 and 9, I don't have it as a pair, so just discard that. Now I draw a 3p, so I have 1 4p weight, right? And then 5, it does give me an option, give 5, 6, 7, but most likely I'm going to use it as a pair. Why? I could also, but this 5 does also give me a 5, 6, 7 chance. And here, same thing, 4x. Usually, it's unlike the 5, 6, 7. I can use both 2 and 5. So chances are this is going to be a 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. And how I break this down is 6, 7, 7, 8. So any tile of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would all help these 4 tiles. So if, like, alright, there's a usual pinfu that I could do for these tiles, and maybe since I could also start to think about maybe what's in an emergency if other players are getting like pwn their yakus and stuff like that, or someone feels like they're gonna go for 13 orphans, I might consider like this to go for all simples instead. So I'd probably discard this after 1 and 9, right? Reevaluate what tiles, like the hands I have. Obviously, on top, you have to take into consideration of what tiles they deal after that. And then maybe if I need to, go for it, all simples, I discard the 7 because I keep the 7 for if I draw a 9x, right? Obviously, 6x would also work, but I already have one. And then here I'd go for 2, 5. And maybe instead of using a 2p, I use the 5p instead for a 3, 4, 5. Hopefully this helps. And it kind of just tells you how I view, right? What goes through my mind. Because usually I'm commentating live, so with 25 seconds, it's not really enough time to fully talk about my thoughts. And it's very understandable that your luck went out the window after that, Meta Wolf. It is totally understandable. Next up. For me, since I play this every day, my luck's already out the window, so. So for example, right, let's use this as an example. I have 2 north. Again, and east Yaku, right? It is currently east round, so most likely I'm going to try to pawn this to be my Yaku. There is a chance of having half flush since most of my tiles are X suits. However, 5p is a Dora. On top of that, it is a very middle of the tile from 1 to 9. So a lot of tiles would connect with this 5p. But this would all might change again after I pull these 2 norths out. So now we reevaluate. All right, 5 possible 5, 6, 7. East is probably again be my most wanted Yaku. Just pawn, very simple. Don't need this 9M. Again, this is a replay, so I'm not coaching live. Don't worry about it. Now, all right. Again, every single tile you reevaluate by additional information of what tiles they discarded. So here they play 2 west, so I'm just gonna follow suit. On top of that, this 9p gives me a possible 7, 8, 9. Bruh. Someone's forcing this half flush. Which again, you need to know the entire spectrum of what's possible, right? What's required to get your high roll. What's in worst case scenario if they had early Riichi. What you need to do, how you can combat it. And they are currently high rolling. They got their Yaku. Here they could use the 8, and 2x could be a pair, or maybe 1, 2, 3. They could pair one of these. So now it's like, all right, I tried to go for a high roll. Now someone's in each. How do I avoid it? By playing this like your own seat tile, right? And if you remember, like the previous game that I played, well, it was because I knew, they were gonna get defensive the moment I reached, right? I bid on that fact, and then they played their seat tile, and I had a single weight of their seat tile.
Riichi, 今日の運はどうだ? Riichi, ドラ1、赤ドラ1。
One still though. Get Metal Wolf, if you could in the future, the log section, do let me know which round to be looking at, because I do only have 15 minutes. I did say I'm gonna start playing Where Winds Meet in at 9 p.m. So for today's logs, I'm probably gonna just zoom through. I did see one that you did say like the comeback, so I'm probably gonna look at all of the end logs. You are player one, so let's take a look at that. I also do see this 19,000, but we'll see all three of them. But you see here now itself, although I have an east pair, right? The east pair is probably not going to be good. Well, it's only a pair because even if they pawn, it's not going to be a Yaku. 2, 3, 4. Again, they are trying to force to go for half flush, which is fine, you know. Sometimes you high roll, sometimes you roll nat 20, but sometimes you just roll zeros on a 20-sided dice. I have no idea how, but sometimes you just roll pretty bad.
Riichi.
And here, honestly, if I were just to take a look at just by the discards, right, I would guess that they want X suits. Why? Well, 1 and 3. Generally, you wouldn't discard a 1 and 3 if you have a 2, right? And 6 here, so that kind of tells me they don't want large P suits. Granted, it's a pair weight, so it's a different story. And then they play a 5 and 8, so probably don't want a 2, 5, 8. Wow, a 3x. I would have played the West, but it's fine. Bruh. That's why you're just better. Because here, like 3 and 7. Con. Bruh. Do they really change to 1? They still want to go for 9x? Oh, maybe because they think they want 369 or 69x. You literally drew the last time. But also, guys, don't forget, like, you try to go before big, right? Any mistake here, like, you lose one misstep and you get hit pretty badly. So more often than not, high risk, high reward. But there are times when, like, if you know you're backed into a corner, it's like you got nothing else to lose, right? So you would go for it. No way. For a second, I thought you were gonna go for a 2p. How greedy are you gonna be? Chances are usually when they have like anywhere between 4 to 6 tiles. First 4 to 6 tiles when they leech, they don't have a good weight, right? They're going for speed instead of, you know, what could be a better weight. But they are backed into corner, so they don't care of how good their weight is, because if they don't know, it's game for them. This is scary. Fortunately, there is a red here, so. It's like they first played their X suit, now they play their P suit. And chances are, the moment they play the first 4P, you should know in your head that they are in Tenpai. They pawn the 4P and play a 4P? Wouldn't they be in... Anyways.
カンもっとドラを作ろう。南、発、順、本一、三暗号、トイトイ、ペドラに、
Bruh.
三倍マン。
GG's. Let's go next. A comeback. Oh, this is East only. It's not really much of a comeback if you keep going 3 times in a row. But I'll take a look at the last one. You did climb back, right? You did get doing 12,000, doing again. This one was a crucial one because you targeted them, right? All right. Here's also another point to discuss. Like, this is macro side. You know, micro, that's like the efficiency of how well, you know, discerning what tiles to play, how to get to the best tenpai you could have, right? Here, it's more about macro play. So, why is macro play important? Well, here, you know what hand you have, right? But you take a look at the point wise. Dealer currently, this is also East only. So dealer is at what, 44,000, right? So either A, you don a large hand to them directly and you immediately take first place, or you make sure that you don enough or maybe even a faster hand, but let's say like a 4 hand to them directly, such that their points is below 40,000. Why? Because if the way the game works is if none of the players are over 40,000 points, you go into overtime, right? So another round after all last. So here, since it's all last right now, it's East 3, you take a look at your hand and you say, all right, what are the possibilities, right? Here, I have a south pair and a red pair. Both of these could be a yaku. At the same time, south is a dora. So if I'm able to directly hit dealer with this, chances are it's going to be a pretty large hand. Why? I'm seated in the south, that's 1 dora. I pawn the south, that'd be 3, so that'd be 4 han. I have a north, that'd be 5. If I'm able to pawn the red, that'd be 6. That'd be haneman. Direct hit, right? It's still not enough for them to overtake to 40,000, but you see what you can do with the rest. And let's see how it pays out.
ペンを抜きます。ドン、断層
There
です。
you go, the south pawn, right? Don't need the west. Probably discard the 7-9. Nice. Because here, 7-9 is a middle rate, right? You can only use 8p, which is a total in the entire deck or entire mountain. There's only four 8p tiles, right? But in comparison with a 2-3, you can use both the 1p and the 4p. So by tile wise, right? there's 4 1Ps, 4 4Ps, so total of 8 tiles that you could use.
うん断然です
Sure, they go for speed. Not going to greed for the red Dora, right? But their main point is right now to, with this 3, 4, 5 hun, to hit this player. And there you go. They are trying to finish the game, right? But
ルン
Metal Wolf did amazing this round. They knew what they needed to do, how to
ドラ
do it.
3ペイドラ
They
1
knew that they need to make sure that dealer comes down below 40,000 points, such that they can keep going again and try to fight for first place. That's the macro side of things. Now overtime.
その縄じゃ
宝
俺は
石を
縛れない
失えば最悪も遠ざかる
Yeah, it's pretty much when your back is against the corner, right?
今ですリーチ
Here, 5 tiles in, they just go for it each. They're not gonna wait for like a 6x to improve to a 5-8, which is double-sided. They just add on the pressure because here, if you look at it from their perspective, right, they're both first and second places. If they deal into them, right, chances are the person that each is dealer, so they also have whatever their don is, right, it's going to be multiplied by 1.5. That's dealer's advantage. And best case scenario for them, if they get doned, maybe they fall into third place pretty much. But worst case scenario, they lose.
ペイを抜きます
Whoever deals into them. So chances are they're probably going to back off. But at the same time, if they don't back up, if they do back off, if dealer sumos, it's probably also game over. Why? Because dealer sumos mangan, Riichi mangan. With these, that's 1, 2. They just need three more han, right? And then 8,000 would bring them over the 40,000 mark, and they win. So it's kind of like you're backed into corner, but at the same time, if you stay in the corner, you might lose, especially for this person, because their positioning is higher than this person.
太陽と火星が混弱し
They go for it, which is fine.
かリーチ
They also go for it, but like going into 2 players, if I were them, I'd probably just back out, because before they'd each, right? Oh no, they still had 4 more 100 points than them. It would become, because if dealer sumos, they both minus 4,000, this player would be in last.
リーチ
So it's understandable.
ルン勝利をいただきます
I think Metal Wolf did amazing. They knew what
リーチドラ
they
2
needed
赤ドラ1ペイドラ1
to get the dealer down below 40,000 points. They knew how and executed their plan. I think this is very well deserved first place. If I'm speaking too quickly, do let me know, or I could explain much more in depth if you'd like. Just let me know in chat. Also, you guys, please don't forget to hit that like button. Or if you have any questions, feel free to post in chat or comment section below. Aside from that, wherever you are in the world, hope you guys stay warm It is a bit chilly outside here in Taiwan, and I will be going to Japan on the 13th. But don't worry, I will have episodes lined up for you guys, so still daily episodes. It just won't be recorded the day of, but I'll make sure it's there, right? And I will be back on the 21st, so will I be able to stream on the 21st? Probably not, but not sure. I do have to take a look at my ticket. First got hit and then executed the emergency plan. Hey, if it was an emergency plan, I think it's a very amazing emergency plan. What's this? Let's witness something. It's disguised as well. You're a dealer. Wait, what? It's not 13 orphans. How'd you get? Full 4, 5, 6. What did you do? Pea suits, full flush. No. Nagashima. No, it's not. There goes Nagashimangan. Obviously, they turn like a 5/8 P weight, right? No? Bruh. And now you play 7.
Riichi.
I honestly did not see this coming. And I mean, they did get punished, right? They originally went for a single 2P weight. And after the moment they discarded the 7X, they drew another 7X. Worst part about that is they got loaned. Riichi 一発.
Riichi 一発単ヤオピンフドラ3赤ドラ1ペイドラ1ドラ2
And worst part is these extra doras is because they canned. Good God. Yeah, they got punished for their own cons. So sometimes do be careful of your cons, all right? Don't be too crazy. You kind of need to know what you're doing. All right, last one. Bad luck turn into good luck. I hope everyone has amazing luck that's watching stream. This is, again, East only as well. Bad luck turn into good luck. All right, let's take a look at the first one where you get loaned. And then this East 3. Another comeback.
ペイを抜きます
9M discard. What if you go for Chanta? Because 3x, 8x, you have this to pair. 7, 8, 9 possibility. Nah, debatable. On.
敵の動きを見落とすな。
ペイを抜きます
I'll play a 2P here. I say 2P because you have the 5P to back it up. On top of that, 5, 6, 7. Same argument. And 5x, well, they are playing all X suits, so I would keep this on the off chance you do draw X suits. 1p is a bit too. You need a 1, 2, 3. There, you would have played the 7p. You'd have a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and you build from here, from the 5x or the 1. Because here you're hoping for a 4p. On top of that, you still have to discard a lot of the p suits. As you can see, they're playing a bunch of p suits. Their first sign of like red flag is the moment they play a single X suit. Boom. And they're even playing it mean. Let's take a look from their angle, right? Triplet, 3, 4, 5. They could have had a 1, 2p weight or 1, 2x weight. But they still went for a single. Yeah. But as I said, the moment they play their first X suit, that's a very large flag.
No. トン、ダブトン、本一、ペイドラギ、ハネマン。
But here, East only. This is all last, right? You're behind first place by 24,000 points. And so you need to loan this player for 8,000 to go for overtime. If you loan dealer directly for Mangun, right? You're down 12,000, so 4,000. No, in general, either a 7/7 directly or a Mangun directly to secure your second place, right? Those are your options. Or hit this player for Sanbaiman, obviously, then you get first place. But aside from that like nat 20 roll, you would have to don this player for Mangun to go into overtime. At least a Mangun direct hit. So here, you take a look at your hand. My voice correct. And, well, that's Honitsu. That's what? Without Pon, that's 3. Well, usually it's 2. F-E-P, cool. Right. And red. And chances are, this player, Metal Wolf, is trying to target this player so they don't go into tempo. So what do they have? Well, they know that they have enough Han to ensure they go into overtime. Han?
Kan. 今です。リーチ。
ポン、敵の動きを見落とすな。
I mean, this is karma. You don someone from single weight of white, you will get don from a person waiting on white. What goes around comes. No, like Mangan direct hit to them is enough for overtime. They're at 46,000, right? You just need to pull them below 40,000 to go into overtime. Mangan is enough. See, they're at 46,000. if you do a direct hit of 8,000, they would be what? 38,900. Oh, right, Lord. Mangan direct hit is enough. You would take second place. Because they are ahead of you by 12,000, right? A Tsumo Mangan is not enough. Right? That's 6,028. They minus. Yeah, a Tsumo Mangan is not enough. But a Mangan direct hit to player on the right is enough. Because this 12,000 is disguised such that you will gain 8,000 and they will minus 8,000. So they would go down to what, 30, 27, and you'd go over to 30. But well done. Again, guys, great display of this Metal Wolf knowing what they need and who to don. Knowing the macro side, because like a lot of people would discuss about micro, like, oh, you need to which tile would get you into Tenpai faster, the theory of this. But sometimes they do forget, like in a macro situation like this, of what you need to do, what are how to get there, right? So here they need at least a Mangan. What tiles do I have such that I can achieve that, right? And is it possible for me to target them directly? Again, great, well played by Metal Wolf here. But with that being said, that is all of today's logs. And guess what? We're gonna go into move over into where winds meet, and I will be disabling my VR. So hang on a sec, and while you guys are at it, I mean, no surprise. Also, like, there's currently apparently 15 concurrent viewers. Again, guys, thank you. Hope I am providing enough content for all of you. And if there's any type of content you'd like to see, again, just leave in the comment section down below. And if later on, if you guys do want to see the where winds meet gacha, just let me know in the comments or chat. Because right now there's only Metal Wolf, But let me stop this live stream and I will restart it again on to the next one, because apparently YouTube has its own thing, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to mix Riichi City with Where Winds Meet into one video. It apparently doesn't let me separate it into two, so I have to restart it. Yeah, so be right back.